Gideon was Gideon and Yeti Onwawu before Big Brother. And that's the main reason why I did not want to go with the name Gideon, because to me I felt it on a whole different level. I felt like Gideon had tried, Gideon had done a lot, Gideon had struggled and had its ups and downs. So I just wanted to let that pause for a while and explore the other side of me that I've been running away from for a long time. Yeah. So that's why I like that slide. Yeah. Okay, to be very honest, I was at a place in my life where anything goes. Because I said there I was Gideon at that time. So yeah, like that time when I came in Lagos, I was my sister and I was just looking for a job. I'm serious. I feel like I kept saying it in the house. I don't know if it ever came up, but I kept saying that if I had something doing, even if it was as small as 100, 150K job, I wouldn't have gone. I ran away from this thing, like I ran away from it so bad. But when I put in my audition and it came through, I was like, who encouraged me? It's actually my friends. I had 3 friends that were really on my case to do it, Halodi, and Fred. He saw me at the gym, he was like, this guy, Big Brother will fit you, go. And like I saw them, they talk, when it's time to vote, and you not see them. But my other friend, she was really like passionate about the encouragement. She kept telling me that, bro, go for this thing. You'll make it, you do it well, you do well. And I kept running away from her because I didn't want to. Do you understand? Until one day when she submitted her own video, because she applied, yeah. She then came to my house, she was like, have you done everything? I said, no. I was just giving excuses. Auntie said, I'm coming. She went to her house and she came back with ring lights. Now when I knew that, okay, she just got real, let me do this thing, so I should get off my back. In my mind, how many people in Nigeria are going to apply? Nobody cares about you, they won't pick you. I don't know anybody, nobody knows me. Before I knew it, you have been accepted for people. I'm like, wow. And on to the next. So that's how the process was, yeah. Oh. If you don't know, you don't know. Obviously, I don't know if I don't think I can just break down because yeah, it's not anybody's mate to. It was during the audition process that I really realized that 100 million will be your mate. Nobody will just count it and give it to you. Who are you? Ha! The process was not here. I think it took a month plus for the process. And it was always on a week or 2 week, like I think it was week or 2 weeks interval, I'm not sure. But the process took. That's why when we entered inside the house, I'm so sorry, I don't know if we disturbed or bored you guys with that. That was the only thing they were talking about because it was something. I won't lie, it was a big process. I'm clapping for them because me self was people. I used to say it. I think the day I came back to the house and told my elder sister and her friends that I applied for Big Brother, they laughed so hard. Jesus Christ, they laughed so hard. If they are watching this now, dude, I don't know how they'll feel. I'm not talking about strangers. My sister, my elder sister, the only sister that I have, she laughed. She was like, me that is feeding you. I'm not telling you where you go. Like, who do we know? That was her own. Like, we don't know anybody. So me, I don't know. It got to me. I won't lie. I actually felt really bad. But in a way, I asked myself, like, because I know they lie give myself. I can lie to everyone here, but if I look inside the mirror, I don't lie to myself. So when I lay down, I'm like, why am I even vexing? Are they not saying the truth? Who do I know? So, but honestly, going through the process, trust me, is on merit. You don't have to know anybody. I did not know anybody till I got into the house. To be very honest with you, it's not something that was planned. And yes, it pushed me off balance a bit because I'm like, sometimes I'm on my own, I'm like, waiting be this. There was even sometimes I was even like, I beg, not like I'm trying to pass the wrong message to people, but I was tired. Like, what nonsense is all this? I think there was a day Rachel even called me. I think that was the last time people could actually address. And she called me. She was like, Gidifa, what was all this? Are you having fun from this? Because me, I'm not. Me, I'm like, if I'm having fun from this, if like say that means something not to do me. But to be very honest, no. I think it pushed me off balance, but it did not affect my game because I tried to be me all the time. My relationship with Rachel, to be very honest, as friends, we have ticked that box because so many things happened that tested our loyalty and she kept coming through for me. And I even felt like, oh my, this girl keeps coming through for me and I underestimate how I think she feels about me and all that. And I really feel like the main reason why she even broke down that day when I cleared her about that stuff is because she cared. If she didn't care, she'd be like, what's this one talking about? Yeah, and also even when I was out of the house, like the next day was my elder sister's birthday. She gave a shout out in the diary room. Like, everybody started dragging her, but that's what a friend will do, honestly. So I feel like, yeah, for friends we have ticked that box, but if anything has to fly, we need it has to be mutual. It did not actually affect, it will not, because From what I'm hearing, the thing choke, but in a good way. I'm happy that I knew it like that because it made me to understand so many things. Like, to be very honest, sometimes Rachel will just be in the house and she'll off. She'll just be like, she'll get lost. So that does not know anything innocent, because we don't know. You guys that know, we don't know. I don't be like, my wicked auntie, what are you always thinking about? You're thinking about wickedness, but I should not be like, I'm good. So, but coming out, I know that first of all, I don't think it's something that they chose for themselves. You understand? Let's even want to be very honest. It's not something they do. It's not like they tell, okay, I'm going for Big Brother next year as a rider. Same happened with Cheesy. Cheesy will just sit down and get lost. Next, he stand up and remember that he has a task to do. You understand? So I noticed it. So when I came out, I was not shocked. I was like, it makes more sense. So when I came out, someone was like, this rider work no go allow Rachel cry for Giddy Fire. I'm like, what rider? Because we are not even familiar with the terms. So yeah, it made more sense, but it wouldn't affect anything because I know she didn't choose it on herself, to be honest, yeah. Okay, no. Because I don't know why. If you like to, they select the one I won't listen to, so but it's all good. But no, not you. But okay, not you. Because I know we had a conversation at the Kule and that's why I'm very sure that we'll be fine. Coming out and I'm seeing betrayal, I'm like, who be this guy? Get away! But yeah, for Adekule and we had a conversation before then. When on a Monday, the Monday they told everybody to pack their things. He was like, Giddy Fire, I need to see you. But before then, I'm not still seeing anybody talking about when Adekunle came to me and said that he likes Modella. He has a crush on Modella, not like Sha. That he's trying to get close to her. So and I was the one like, yo, what's up? Rachel is just beside you. Why are you now? I'm not seeing that one. So now I'm saying, Una, they pick the one we go sweet. So it's all good, Sha. Because I mean, it's your hustle, so enjoy. Yeah, back to us. So on Monday when we had that conversation, he was like, yeah, he likes Rachel. I said, Omo, you no get what you no go like, because she's a sweet girl. You could get carried away and all. That's what I said. He was not like, but I think she still likes you. I was like, why do you say so? So anytime he tries to get serious with her or have proper conversations with her, that she's always like, oh my, I cannot, you are Giddy Fire's friend. So me, I'm like, where have I been in all this? You know, see, as you did that house, Una wait there outside, no, I'm past also. Do you understand? Because me, that was my first time hearing it. I'm like, for real, she said that. As a guy, man, you go, no, now. But him, he was not like, oh, see you, we are guys. There's no way me and you will not be chasing the same babe. I'm not seeing anybody talking about that. Me, I'm like, obviously now, it's not that I feel Rachel still likes me, but I don't want to force anything. So there's also a part when Rachel came to me and she was like, Omo, Adekunle has been moving at how, but she doesn't like it. Why? Because she feels like, okay, they're always in the house, like she was like, she feels like one thing, there's already a lot of drama surrounding her head, so she won't want this, she won't want that. And I kept mute about that because I didn't have anything to say at that time, honestly. So when I'm coming out, I'm seeing betrayal, I'm like, in what way exactly? Is it that Adekunle came and told me he likes Rachel, then I now went to the bar and said, Rachel, I like you? It didn't happen like that. Adekunle came and told me, Giddy Fire, Rachel likes you. I think that's what is causing me and her not to click well. Because of where I was at that time, I didn't escalate on the matter. But when me and Rachel started getting close, it's because of what has happened since. It's not because of Adekunle liking Rachel, it's because of since. And I know that this girl has been coming through to me back to back, honestly. Adekunle and I were cool. He was the last person I heard before I left the house, and he knows. He has even mentioned this thing that he will come outside and people will say, Giddy Fire said this about you, Giddy Fire did this. But him that was there, he would know how to handle matters seriously because I have lived with these people. So no matter what their fans, his friends are coming to say, it's your hustle, do it well. Thumbs up, you guys are doing well. But Adekunle and I are fine, we'll be fine, I'll always be fine. So in the pocket tax, we're divided into teams. I was in Rachel's team. Rachel and I were in the same team with Sheggz and so on other people. We all know what it means to go first in the arena. The day that Super Commando made me to go first, that day I was like, now me bring this thing upon myself. I enter house in Waka like this to go feel say world's strongest man. But in a way I saw it coming, I was like, because I know I used to tell Adekunle, Omo, I'm Mr. Pass for this house. So when Big Brother was like, Giddy Fire, it's you that will go. I'm like, hey, wait. Now my mouth zoom me this one. Yeah, but so that's what happened in Pocket Tax. Our team went first. And they used the second team for scapegoats. So everybody wants to go third or last. So you will learn from the mistakes of others because it's the same thing you're doing. So when you don't say, okay, this we don't go this like this is bad. So we went first and we took last. No, I'm not surprised it happened. We expected it because we did longer. It was timed. So on the next, Big Brother said that the next tax, now the team that took first in the first tax has the liberty of picking who will go first for the next tax. I don't know if you get this, Hemis and Adekunle, my supposed guys, and not supposed guys because they are still my guys. I mean, it was just a misunderstanding, but they are my guys. In the other team, stood up. They're not like, we should go first. So we are like, bro, we are already last on the table. Pity us now. Let's just use other people also. Hemis now already changed that. A small challenge. We're now behaving like this. I'm like, okay. So this is the vibe we're keeping back. So it was normal arena banter, which is normal. There's a day, the day of Davido songs, that everybody arena was afraid that, if Gidi Fire should reach there, now it's a big Davido song like national anthem. I did not now make it to, I made only one round. Do you know? Because you know, they know that they say run and go and pick it, you go, if they too easy. They said walk on that board and go and pick it. Elo Swag won, he won me 2 times. Came, I was twerking my front. I'm like, okay, so that's the end. I was angry, but I know it's arena banter. I didn't take it to be anything. It reached time for presentation. They took us first. We did our best. I was there, I presented that day, I did my best. Rachel did her best. Fast forward to when Adekunle's team now went last. Adekunle was reading from a paper. Hemis and Elo Swag were at the back of the board. The instructions said 3 speakers. Adekunle talked alone. The other 2 were doing modeling. Brian was on my team too. Like that day the fight was against Rachel, myself, and Brian. So Brian was on my team too. Brian was laughing at what Elo Swag was doing. Was like, this guy is just passionate about what he's doing. And I feel he's doing nonsense, but because he's passionate about doing nonsense, I'm laughing. Me, I only made one statement about Adekunle that day. I was like, Omo, if this team should win, this will be the last time I'm going to cram anything in my head and come inside the arena. I'll be reading it from paper. So Rachel's own was, una we even go last, una no still arena banter. So coming inside the house now, Adekunle now came to Rachel and I said, I thought you guys were my friends. People should not be laughing at me when I was not like, bro, I'm not laughing. I'm not even myself. I thought you were my friend. Why did you make me go first? So I don't know if you understand. But they pick us when they're outside, they pick the one where they want. They go just they pick only the sweet side, they change that. So it's their hustle, so I allow them. But we that are inside the house, we are good. We know. They gave us a task, we gave you what to talk about, we gave you what to enjoy, you did, and we delivered and we're fine, so allow us be, do you understand? But it's all good, so you're not saying this because Rachel, I'm like, oh, nah, just want talk. But if that's the talk that's making you happy, I cannot control your happiness talk, be happy, no problem. Entering inside the house on the first day, Diana got attached to it. Diana, not really attached will be a heavy word to use for the first day, but I got close to. Because I mean, before I left, my mother was like, I don't want to see you around girls around me. I'm like, yes, mommy, I will not, obviously. But when I entered, I'm like, woo, what you saying? I think it was there's even a video of me and I'm like, bunch of fine women. Because I won't like that was the expression. I did not, because I kept hearing the girls this season, but me, I'm like, yeah, so then they always talk. But yeah, when I entered, I saw it with my eyes, I'm like, and Diana entered after me, so I was still like, ooh, what you saying? So we sat down beside each other, actually. She kept offering me drinks, like, you drink, now you drink. I'm like, my mother warned me about you, but fine. It's like, this is. So yeah, what really brought us closer is because, you know, she had this language barrier, like Pidgin, English and all that. So when they speak Pidgin in the house, like if we were together, and people are laughing, maybe she didn't get the joke, she'll not be like, she'll hit me like, what are they talking about? Are they laughing at me? I'm like, no, nobody's laughing at you, this is the meaning, yeah. So like that's what I now realized that she could actually confide in me because it's not everybody she used to ask, so she just, Gidi Fire, come, what's the meaning of this? So I realized that another thing that she said attracted me to her was that everybody in the house used to corner her one side. Why do you sound this way? Why do you look this way? But I never did that because me, I'm not a person to discriminate. I'm not even look down on anyone. I entered there with her and for all, you understand. So yeah, I think that's one of the things that actually made us get close. But the next day, I think it was that day or 2 days after, all the housemates gathered. We're not saying how old we were. Some 21, 20. Me, I'm like 24. She said she's 33. I'm like, okay. At first, I wanted to overthink it because I'm like, that's 9 years different. But at the same time, I now sat down one day. I was on with, I don't know who I was. I think I was on my own. I was just like, don't be like, I won't propose to this babe inside house now. So let's just be here for a good time. It was fine with me, but when I was ready to have those conversations with Diana was already to have those conversations with me. So me, I'm like, okay, first of all, no relationship I can't find. So it's easier to just shift attention, you understand? So that's why Diana and I did not like click immediately. So I'm feeling like if it did, I don't think there would have been any other legs on that. It would have just been a straight line, you understand? I mean, row your boat. Now, say if I don't be, so honestly, I feel like those things held her back. And she would, till tomorrow, she keeps saying it, that when she realized how young other people were, it spoiled things for her. She kept saying it. So, and you know, it's something like that, you need to think about how you feel and how the other person feels. I cannot be thinking about my own side because I'm trying to pass one type of situation agenda through. So I think that's why that one it was very clear and it was there. Diana coming out to say, Giddy Fire, I like you this much, no. But we know as they be now, actions speak louder. Obviously, I will not lie, she was actually really nice to me. Obviously, everybody in the house already like Moncherie. It's me that gave her the Moncherie, you understand? And all that. So yeah, everybody already suspected. In our level, they already knew, okay, these two people, they spend a good amount of time together and all that. So the day they told us to swap levels, I was just excited, I was just laughing. I did not know. Funny story, I did not know what we were going to do. Me, do you know what was in my head? The top of my list is that we'll go to arena and play games and tell of house is going home. That's the only thing that I could think about. And me, I knew that God forbid, now I will go carry tail. Do you understand? So that's how I felt. So I didn't know she thought that they were going to either interchange us or pick some people from here and put here, pick some people from here. So she started, that's the day she actually came out and I was like, come on, if we are not together again by the end of this night, I'll miss you. And all. So I'm like, okay, like as a guy man, I realized this babe don't the, but I did not want to pay too much attention to it, so I just like dodged at that time. So I feel when she confronted Rachel, it was a shock why we talked that afternoon. That's why I was disappointed. Diana and I talked that afternoon before that matter happened. So I'm like, this is everything I said entered here and came out here. Because we are like, we have only one problem in this life, and not in this life, or we have only one problem in this thing that is happening. And it's not Rachel. Rachel is just a friend. So going to go and see her confronting Rachel. In her defense, she says because of where she saw Rachel and I that night. And should I shock you? That night, there's, you know, as a garden, okay, you will not know, like, okay, if you watch well, you will see as a garden there's a garden toilet, there's an Aquafina chiller. So it was just between the Aquafina chiller and the door to the garden toilet, you understand? So when she came, what happened? I wasn't even Rachel all through that night. Do you understand? I didn't dance with Rachel, nothing at all. But when a Mo Hits jam came up, and I was Rachel, Rachel came out from the bathroom, and the first thing she said is like, Giddy Fire, we need to talk. I'm like, waiting this up now. Me wake up with happy vibe, you're not telling me we need to talk. The next thing is, what are we, I beg, not all that, like, what's up? So like, I think you and I need to stop getting really close, because I feel it's disrespectful to Diana. I'm like, for real, you said, you know, like, you know, say nothing there, so I know nothing is happening, but in fact, see Diana coming there. Now when I turned, that day we were dressed like superheroes. They can't be like, say Maleficent, they come for me. So yeah, when I turned, and also, so in Rachel's defense, nothing, like, I really felt so bad. Like, Rachel was legit telling me, oh boy, like, go back to Diana, or like, I mean, if talking to you make her feel somehow, and me, I feel step back also. So that was the case. So I really felt bad that they did that, like, Rachel had to see that night and all. But it's fine, I mean, it's in the past now, what are we saying? Yeah. If I want to be very honest with you, the only thing Amaka told me about Groovy and Fina at the club was that Groovy and Fina's bed is next to mine, and when Groovy and Fina actually get busy at night, it's always disturbing, like, not like disturbing me, but I'm always hearing it, and I'll be feeling somehow, and you know I wasn't in their level that time, so I did not really know how it was like. And to be honest, now I really noticed past us, especially the worst was now with this level thing. We didn't know what's happening downstairs, and I didn't know what happening, but I don't know what the video says, and I can't remember.
So how are things between you and Amaka?
Okay, between Amaka and I don't think I've talked to her. I've not talked to her, I've not reached out to her in any way, but I don't get beef against her. Till tomorrow, me, I say, look, like, it was part of the game, we have done our part, we have gone, simple. Like, I don't have anything against Amaka, obviously, like, because the only place me I'll tell you till tomorrow that, oh, you'll be like, oh, maybe we had faults in that one, and I kept saying it even inside the house, was like, okay, maybe when she approached Diana, and Diana would have just told her that, I think I like this, or maybe when Diana even started feeling, in Diana's defense, she said at that time she was not feeling anything, but maybe when she started feeling, her hair would have just come out clear. But you know, it was easier to handle it that time because we're not in the same level. There's no way maybe the three of me and these ladies would have been in the same house, and this nonsense will happen. You need to say, these people know what they do. Let's be honest, now they know what they do now. So we just deliver their attacks and we out. I mean, it's all good. But yeah.
We're done with the relationship.
I beg you. You can't bless our relationship. I'm gonna go do. Me that's full of what you saying. Should I bust your head now? Inside the house, I didn't pay attention to them. That's why I say, they notice past us. Because when I entered, I'm like, what's happening here? I walk out. If you check any video that you're talking and I enter, I don't spend past 10 seconds. It's like a 15 seconds rule, like, Sheggz and Bella are talking, 15 seconds, so you're out. So you understand? I didn't really pay attention to it. But entering the house, I was one of the people like rooting for it properly. Belarusi, Sheggz. And the funny thing is that anytime they see me, they're always saying good things too. So that's why it was hard to inherit anybody's enemy. I think I said they said in one of our interviews today. Like Sheggz will see me, he's always cool with me. I don't think we'll have had any issue. I'll be like, there's even one day he was like, Gidi, you joke too much. One day he might actually be changing it for me and I'll be laughing. I'm like, let's pray, do not get to that because I know my anger is bad. But we didn't have any, I was rooting for it. So, but coming out, and okay, but even before coming out, sometimes I see the way he maybe talks to her and all that. But I didn't really pay attention to it. It's now coming out, I'm like, see, you can only be inside the house and guess and think, but you know if you get them. That's one thing I'm sure of. You cannot get it. Honestly, I really thought they were fine. Coming out and saying things, I'm like, yeah, to be honest. Inside the house, I didn't really pay so much attention to it. I was like, yeah.
So coming out,
yeah, it is. Coming out, I'm seeing things, I'm seeing some conversations that I didn't know about. I'm like, if this is how I used to treat Bella. And I know Bella said when she sees me, she'll be like, there's one thing they used to say that is Dotun and I, that the closest guys to Bella. I'm like, I mean, if you rated me like that, you don't come tell me something now, or even Dotun self, because me, I won't put myself there. Let's say Dotun, I would have talked to Dotun or someone if it was bad like this. It's really somehow, like, honestly, coming out, it surprised me.
you wish you can go back to tell them.
No, if I go back inside, the only person I'll just go and hug Rachel. I'm telling you, like, I understand your pain. I'll hug Rachel, I'll hug Cheesy. Honestly, like now, so many things are really clear. If I could go back inside, those are the only two things I think I really understand how they feel. It's very easy now. I've been saying it, I've been singing like anthem now. Everybody already knows my answer. It's gonna be Brian, Hermes, and Fina. Yeah. But Fina is because, like, when I came out, I saw she actually she's like the strongest lady in there that stands a proper chance. And when I mention these three people, when I'm talking from how I know them inside the house. I'm not talking from what is happening outside and all that. So I'm always rooting for Eluswag too. I won't lie. Like, Eluswag is a great guy. He was great to me and all that. So coming out, I'm not saying Eluswag. I'm like, but really, I'm always rooting for Eluswag too. But yeah, Brian, Hermes, Fina, Eluswag, yeah, those four people. There are people that when they win, I'll shake them. You understand? Why they do like that? So I'm coming outside, everybody's giddy fire, what else I want to do pass? Yeah, I feel like I did my best. I see the truth of the matter is, I don't want them to live my life. I wanted to live my life. I wanted to they put a group of people together for them to just live as human beings. So I didn't want to be moving on no strategy, man. Because what was my goal? My goal going to them, you see, just to be, which to have to be popular, to have fun. I don't want them to be happy. And I think I achieved that. And when it now felt like I started losing my happiness, that when even inside my heart, I was like, will I say person will come, they go in house, so how much be this money save? Do you understand? When we say some men, they the back of their, let's not talk about it. But let's be honest, I just felt like I really wanted to have fun with it, with the platform. And it's apart from having fun, I learned a lot. That if I put in my mind to do something, I'll do it properly. Before me sitting down here for interview, for the sweats now, what are we saying now? Me like turning around many interviews and I'm cool. Yeah, so I put it, and I know that the sky is my starting point. I can actually achieve anything I put in my mind to do. Then self-awareness, I should put myself first. I don't know, everywhere I'm going, everybody like, you look like Buka, but I'm really going to take care of my hosting, presenting properly, something I used to do before then. I think there was even a time they said I actually did a good job on the wager tax, and everybody was like, okay, so I think he has it in him, it's not just talk. Yeah, so I have it in me actually, so I'll expand more on that red carpet and all that. I know I have acting too, I'm going to explore that to the fullest. Yeah, there's also the music part of me. But yeah, it's more of music business, musicology, talent management, you understand, here and up here. So yeah, I'll really do all that also. And I don't know if you know, I'm an engineer. I studied engineering, mechatronics to be precise. So I would focus more on the control part, that's tech. So going on Big Brother and seeing brands like Flutterwave, I was so excited, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, it's good.